The content of this video is purely meant for entertainment and contains only personal opinions. We're not movie critics, nor we have the arrogance to pretend that what we say is right and non-arguable. Thus, if you actually enjoy the Snyder Cut, please chillax, you're probably just a moron. Peace.
Mamma mia!
So, Gal Gadot is hot. He's quite hot.
Yeah. Thanks, Gal Gadot. You exist, so thank you.
Yeah, so...
We enjoy... Ah, no, fair. Wait. Why we are doing this video first? So...
No, let's not say. Let them guess. Let them guess.
Okay. So, Gal Gadot is hot.
Plus, there's the title in beneath, so... You know. But... Let's be serious for a moment. The photography of the film is stunning. There's no way around it. I think it's Zack Snyder and
it's amazing.
Voice looks. But
you did an amazing
job. I think we're
really.
done with the pros.
No, come on. I think I think for example Aquaman is really fun in the movie. It's super honest with
it's true through reality possibly.
Yeah. And because you think something and he say the same thing. Like really, you go around wearing a batsuit?
Yeah, so I mean, that's basically what everyone's thinking from the Dark Knight saga, okay? You have these super grounded in reality films, but then there's this man dressed like a bat that's jumping out of buildings. It doesn't make sense at all.
And it doesn't have superpower, so...
No, it has. It's rich. And that's
it's
a good
rich.
line.
Yeah. That's another thing. That's another good thing for the movie. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's super honest as well.
And you see that I have mustache, and I have them because I want to point out, and you see, for the mustache has been not solved completely. I think there are a couple of frames in you can see something wrong, but at least they took out all the first part in which the mustache was really going all the way around. So. Yeah. Good job, VFX. Good job. Just for the mustache.
Another good thing that I like is the costumes are amazing. I literally love the Batman suite, especially the Arkham one. It's super amazing. I really like it. Even Aquaman with this goldish thing is quite okay. I like it, honestly.
Yeah, because
go on.
So basically, I like them mostly because also one thing with, for example, Marvel to me is the costumes always look too pristine, too just out of the closet. With maybe it's due to photography. I mean, photography again is stunning, but for example, the Flash costume is bruised. It has bruises all around. For it's been used in action, and it makes sense that it has bruises. It's ruined. It's not all the shiny, all in your face. And I agree that's something they really nailed in this movie. I like all the costumes except one. But here I think we are going. Superman with the black costume. What the fuck does it mean? I think it's something related to the comics. I think in the comics it exists a black Superman.
Yeah, but doesn't mean anything. You see him passing by with the.
Oh, you mean that in this movie it doesn't mean anything?
Yeah. Why he has to wear black?
I think
like black Superman matter?
It's just a way to tell, he's changed in a way. He's died and reborn, and so he's changed in a way. And
he's so dark. He's punching friends, and then he come back. And
it's a DC
nice guy,
movie.
As always.
It's a DC movie, so it has to be dark.
Yeah, exactly. DC movies has this dark thing, like, I'm so dark. I'm so mad. I'm Batman, I'm Superman, I'm Aquaman, I'm Gal Gadot. fuck?
But yeah, since you mentioned Aquaman in the pros, I think we also have to mention him in the cons for, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's also the most useless character in a film ever. You can literally take Aquaman out of the film and you don't get anything from him. And literally anything.
He got punched. It doesn't do anything.
He stops the water in the time.
We say, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. I'm not. We cannot resurrect Superman.
And then he dies every time. Get punched and kicked out and.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. For example, I like Aquaman so much for in the movie that when I went to the theater to watch the Aquaman movie, I never laughed so hard in my life. Dialogues in this movie is utter shit.
Nah, dialogues are so short. They pronounce like 6 words in a sentence and done. You cannot hear a longer dialogue.
They explain literally everything that's happening. It's like, you know...
No. They don't explain everything because there is Steppenwolf that says that that it's toxic.
Oh, so when it gets to Chernobyl or whatever, around Chernobyl, wherever that is. Yeah, it's toxic.
What does it mean?
It works fine. It will go on. Yeah, that's so embarrassing. But yeah, so dialogues in general, they either explain too much, like, you know, the spectator is a dumb and he doesn't understand anything that's going on. Or when they do something that doesn't make sense, they simply don't. They throw it in your face and you say it's like that and you have to go with it. So
like the black general that goes to Lois Lane saying with the Martha aspect saying we need you Lois.
They explain it in the end. You have to watch another 3 hour of movie to get at the very last scene who the fuck he is and why it's doing so. It's 3 hours movie, so it's still much, but, you know, just 3 hours movie and you get an explanation for this.
Yeah. Coming back to the dialogues, I think the most weird dialogues ever are the one between Flash and Batman. It's like watching Tony Stark and Peter Parker. It's so
but in a bad
awkward,
way.
It's so copied. In the bad way, because Flash is showing all the bad parts ever. It's like showing that he's stupid, useless until the end, and even in the end, I have to say a lot of things. And it's like an idiot. It's like a young guy. Oh yeah, I'm just in the league. Wow, but why? Why it needs to be so stupid?
So dialogues are definitely something that drove me off.
Yeah.
Each time someone opened my... By the way, we are... I'm in Italy, he's in Switzerland, but we sort of party watched this movie together, and so we were on WhatsApp commenting on it, and we literally just went back to the chat and took back everything, and it's incredible. I think there were no 5 minutes in which we didn't say, what the fuck is happening here? Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, at the beginning of the movie, there's a scene like they are getting into the temple of the Amazons, and they're showing the box. I was a bit ahead of him during the party watch, and I literally take a screen grab and sent that screen grab over, and literally said, "Okay, is this a video game? A bad video game?" It couldn't believe that it was a screen grab from the movie. It's so bad. I will just place that on top here. I think the Assassin's Creed 3 looked like that, and it was an engine game.
Like a PS3 video game is really horrible.
So let's be analytic here. So I don't want anyone to say, just throwing shit around and not explaining what you're saying. So we have pointers here for every single thing. Not every single thing. We could stay here longer than the actual movie takes. Talk about everything about it, but first thing, Steppenwolf. He's the main villain, which to me also is a pointless villain. But yeah, at least Snyder tries to get an explanation on why he's evil. Still a bad one, but how ugly is him? How ugly! How badly done! The texture is so. It looks like plastic, fucking plastic. I mean, my Funko Pops look more real than that. The face is horrible.
The face is horrible.
There's a scene in which he reaches with the end. My God!
When he grabbed the terrain, like, oh my God, what is that? What is that?
It looks so horrible. And you know this is something, so I'll let you say that about Darkseid. I laugh my ass off about that. So you reckon that Darkseid looks like someone from another movie, right?
Yeah, it looked like Apocalypse. But and the other bad guy, I don't remember the name. I think it was Desad.
Desad, yes.
Look like another character from Ready Player One.
Yeah,
and we will place the images here. It's the same guy. What the hell? They're like merch? It's like the same universe? What the hell? Well, could be a good theory, you know? It's like the DC universe is
Ready Player One.
Like it's just a word inside a Ready Player One.
Oh, Ready Player One is the effect.
Like stuff.
Is the effect. By the way, we haven't said this, but spoilers ahead. Okay. And we have already done spoilers, I think.
We'll give up.
We are doing you a favor by spoiling this film to you, so you don't have to watch it. Yeah. I mean,
another bad thing in the old script. Everything is wrong.
Is it related to VFX? For we're not done with the VFX part, and we want to stick with the chapters.
Yeah. What?
We want to stick with the chapters. So if it's not related to VFX, okay.
Yeah. It's.
So let me just say what the temple. Yeah, the temple. Yeah, the CGI for this temple is horrible.
The temple. Come on. In general, you enter this scene where people, a lot of women, Amazonis, looking a box. Like why? Like they spend the whole day watching a box?
And it's not like, 3 or 4 guys that would make sense, they take shift for that.
Like,
it's literally 50, 60 Amazon just staring them. He's gonna do something, I know it. He did it, I did it. Okay,
what the hell?
But, so before we jump into the screenplay, which is... one last thing, the fire. Okay, fire is a difficult thing to make in VFX. I know that, but the fire when they throw this arrow to signal, the fire there looks so CGI, looks so bad. And I mean, if you don't know the channel, go look for Corridor Crew YouTube channel. Okay, they are a VFX production company, a post-production company. And they literally do YouTube stuff, montages. That's incredibly better than what you see in that movie. And they're running on a budget for this just for YouTube, They're just spending, maybe 1 month doing a specific scene, which looks incredibly better than the other shit that we saw in Snyder Cut. And one thing...
Another... Oh, go. Finish.
The point is, everyone will say now, okay, but it's not Snyder's fault, okay? It's not. He doesn't do VFX. He doesn't do. He doesn't write the movie. Whatever. It's Snyder Cut. And the point is the director cut. Director cut means he has the last word on anything. So if he doesn't like the VFX, he can ask for them to change. Okay. So if he doesn't like something, if this film is like it is, it's because Snyder approved it. Okay. He said, okay, this looks fine. Exactly. This works. Okay, and that's the entire point here is that everyone's saying, okay, Snyder is so good, it's so brilliant, and don't get me wrong, I like, for example, 300, I think it's a brilliant movie. This film is utter shit. It's utter shit. But next chapter, I think...
No. The last thing about the VFX is the light of Cyborg. That is horrible. Horrible. We can compare it. Have you seen Falcon
Give me
and
one
Winter
second.
Soldier?
Give me 1 second, okay? You see, I have the same light now. Okay, I just do it in post. Okay, super fast in post. I just added.
If you have seen Falcon and Winter Soldier, there is Rhodey that has LED lights on the legs, because it means that he's wearing like metal stuff that help him to walk. And that's a nice detail that I noticed in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I didn't get that actually. I'll watch it back.
Yeah, it was like something that they can simply avoid it. You know, it's wearing pants, so you don't have to see them. But there are really lights below the pants. And why they didn't made the same thing with Cyborg? Why we didn't place a red light under?
Yeah, it was
so
just
awkward.
a matter of creating the practical. Also, the point is, I noticed the lightest spot is the zipper. And that's that's bullshit for the zipper. It's metal. It doesn't glow. What should glow is the fabric. It's just the fucking fabric for it's transparent. The fucking metal is not in there. The fucking metal is lightest spot. You know why? Because they had a reflection on there. And so they just placed the fucking red mask there. And so it shined.
And the face of Cyborg is so horrible. It's so CGI, best CGI.
Everything is CGI.
Every student can do a better job. Come on.
Can we talk about Steppenwolf costume? That's CGI costume.
Yeah.
That's all.
With this like little. It's irritating. What the fuck? Here we cannot say good things, sorry, but if you're a DC fan movie,
I'm sorry.
Keep watching and leave a comment below, because it will be fun for you.
You get mad at us, but believe us, we watched this hoping it would have been better than the previous one. And the point is, although some small things has changed, I mean, like, you know, the ending is slightly changed, and they inserted bits and pieces there. The story's the fucking same. It's the fucking same. Doesn't change anything. They just added slow motion in there. Okay, so before we jump to the screenplay, it could be 2 hours. You just take out all this useless slow motion, it becomes 2 hours.
About screenplay, maybe let's talk about characters by characters, because there are so many stuff we can talk about. Script that we can lost. We can spend 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours talking about script. So let's start talking about Aquaman. Let's go with the alphabet. Aquaman.
Yeah.
Aquaman. First, you anticipated. It's useless. We can leave Aquaman outside of the movie and it worked perfectly in the same way. First. Second, there is another horrible thing. There is about the t-shirts of Aquaman. They are appearing and disappearing. He wear a t-shirt, he put it away, and then the next scene it has a new one, and then he throw it away again, and then he goes to the water.
Every time he gets out of the water, he has the shirt, but every time he enters, it takes it off. So does he have a night sword in Atlantis? What's that?
Yeah. And then he gets into the water with this like a Dolce & Gabbana light blue scene, like walking in the water.
Dolce & Gabbana, light blue, the new eau intense.
And that's it about Aquaman. I mean, it's useless. That's all you have to say about him. He has a couple of brilliant, as we said, brilliant lines in there, but that's all.
I think the good thing about Aquaman is the actor finished.
Yeah, Momoa is a nice actor, but I mean,
Yeah,
you
Momoa
can
is
be
awesome.
the best actor ever, but if what they give you is shit, it will be shit, and nonetheless. But yeah, the second character I think we can talk about is Gal Gadot. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I think that the problem here is
she's so wonder. She's so wonder that she's amazing, and she's awkward in every single scene.
Yeah.
Especially when there are scenes of her saving people, and that's a problem that show up also in the her second
1984 movie.
Yeah. That's so awkward. Talk about it.
Yeah, so basically, first of all, it always involves little girls. Okay, Gal Gadot is a mother, and she's so proud of her daughter saying, "Hey, my mom is Wonder Woman, so nice." So she always has to save little children, okay? Little female children, little girls. Otherwise, I think she just passed through it, okay? You're not a little girl, you die. Fuck you. Piece of shit. And secondly, whenever she tries to save someone, she creates a complete disaster. For example, at the beginning, the guy that's trying to shoot the little girls, she does that thing that she does, whatever the fuck it's called, and she creates such an explosion that half a building drops onto the policeman, the officers beneath. There's no way someone survived that.
They died like this.
There's no way they survived.
Another thing, the explosion is going in both of, in every direction. It's not like one direction. It's not.
No, she's doing this, and by doing this, she's projecting it.
Yeah, just
that's no physics. That's magic. That's magic. No physics. So and also, I'm noticing. You are an artist, so you can confirm this. But if you take out an entire side of a building, shouldn't a building collapse? Well, that's another thing I'm thinking.
I think at least 3 columns collapsed in 1 second. So the upper part should collapse as well. So the entire building should collapse and everyone should die. Except her.
Yeah.
She will survive. Yeah.
I think she could make a brilliant...
In every movie, a police officer die because of her.
Yeah. At least one. But I think she would be an excellent superhero in The Boys. Okay, the way she acts.
Yeah.
In The Boys, she would be perfect.
Yeah. I can save this girl, killing everyone else. Good job.
One thing about Gaga, I just remembered. At the beginning, she takes the villain with a lasso, and while she's holding him. Basically, we already had 2 Wonder Woman movies, so we know exactly what the lasso does. And she still says to the villain, "This is the lasso of whatever the fuck this is. You have to tell me. It forces you to tell me the truth." We know that.
Yeah, but
he's forced, so you don't have to tell him.
No, it's like a magical spell. If you don't say that, the lasso doesn't work.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it.
It's a magical spell. It's coming from Hogwarts, so I'm a Harry Potter fan, so I learned these things. And if you don't say the spell, it doesn't work.
Now I get it. So since we're talking about Wonder Woman, I think we could go on for hours and hours, but one major thing with the Amazons in general, the fucking temple collapsing. So
you have the most powerful enemy inside of the temple. You close the gates with these big blocks of rocks, and then what do? You trash all the temple in the water, setting him free. What does it mean?
But also, this being has teleported with sort of like Bifrost. I don't know how it's called in DC, but it's just teleporting, okay? So you can teleport and you just close him in a stone box, basically. And then you crash it into the ocean. Thinking that it might do something. What were you expecting? But
the entire scene is horrible. From the temple that collapsed in the water to the Amazones riding the horses, throwing the box like a football ball. and there is Steppenwolf jumping like kilometers, smashing people here and there. And when the box is on the terrain, that the queen should grab it and run away as fast as she can. No, what she do? She go to the lady under the horses. Oh no, she's dying. Oh, and meanwhile, Steppenwolf grab the box and goes away. What the man? Why? All the Amazones are dead.
I mean,
died like this, and she cared about only one. That she's not even her daughter. What?
You have to understand, if she actually prevented Steppenwolf from taking the box, the movie could not progress. So
yeah.
That was intended, I think.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
So and also again with the Amazons, the fucking arrogance to signal.
No. First. The Earth is dying. There is like an invasion, and you have to communicate with the rest of the world with this news, and you organize an entire
ritual.
Parade, because I don't know what is that.
Yeah, it's sort of a ritual, you know.
An arrow, to throw an arrow, like everyone has to go there with this arrow, and we have to everyone has to see it because it's like a good moment for everyone. Let's make a party about that. What?
I think that a major problem with this movie is that Zack Snyder knows that it's good with aesthetic and photography. It basically goes heavy-handed with this. So every time he sees an opportunity to show off his ability, he does, and that's why we have all those fucking slow motion. The point is, Flash is supposed to look like it's going fast, okay? And it's normal to do slow motion. For example, I love the slow motion from Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. But in those cases, you can feel it's going fucking fast because he's moving at normal speed and everything else is slowing down. In these movies, whenever there's Flash is going, he's like moving.
And he's running so bad, like with the hands that.
But that's the point. That's something that Flash does. Okay, I know that's something that Flash does in the comics. So that's his way of running. So I mean,
he's moving the air just to.
I don't know. That's something that he does in the comics. So I wouldn't point that out too much. But the fact that you make him move in slow motion too. What's the point? And since we're talking about Flash, let's talk about Flash. So he can shatter a wall by slightly, peek, and the glass shatters. But then
because it's physics.
But then it literally moves a person around, and what should happen there is the same that happened in The Boys with Huey girlfriend at the beginning. She should splatter around, explode in bits and pieces and thousands of blood everywhere. No, she's fine. She's laying in the...
And comparing with Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, you can see Quicksilver at least carrying the head, super important. Second, when he touches with one finger lightly a person, at the end of the slow motion, this person fly away like in a speedy wave.
Yeah.
And even here should explode, but maybe, or at least as an hole inside. But okay, but here he grabbed the woman like a pizza, dough.
I know
from
what the
master
critic would be here.
pizzaiolo. Yeah.
So in the comments, I know you're going to say nobody calibrates his force to actually move her, so he doesn't. If you accelerate the person so fast that you can pull her out of a car, I don't know if this even makes sense. For we are commenting about physics on a movie that literally breaks all the rules and doesn't make sense. Okay, but it's important to say that here we're not commenting the fact that he's moving the girl and doesn't make sense in terms of physics. It's the fact that when one scene you see him shatter a glass by slightly touching it, and with a same slight touch he moves a girl and she doesn't explode. That's the point. You can do whatever you want in your movie. Okay, in Harry Potter we know that they can make objects fly with a wand, and it's fine. For every time they say what is that, Wingardium Leviosa, the fucking object flies, and that's the overall reality of the movie. But if in the same movie you one time touch a glass and it explodes, and one time touch a girl and she's fine, that doesn't fucking make sense. It's just fucking bad writing there. Hey, 30 minuti.
Another bad thing about Flash at the end, when he's running at super speed, because it's like going super fast, and there is this meta-humans, how they are called, this kind of fly, they're these horrible
yeah,
shit.
they are parademons. Parademons.
Yeah, parademons, and they shot him and they catch him. How is possible? He's running so fast. He can't see the bullet coming because he's running so fast that he can simply move. And
again, plot.
Here again, the scene doesn't make sense. The physics doesn't make sense. I understand there is a plot twist. Okay, he fall off and oh my god, everyone is dying now.
That's no plot. That's just bad writing.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
Yeah, find another
writing.
way. When you write this script and say, that's shit, that's stupid, cannot work. It cannot work. Change it. You have time. Change it.
The boxes. Can we talk about the
Oh,
boxes?
the box. No. Wait. Let's finish with the characters.
Okay.
Cyborg.
I mean,
First,
I
he's
feel like
mad
shooting
with his father.
in a barrel of fishes, you know.
Yeah. First, he's mad with his father because her mother died in a car accident. And why you are mad with him?
If he was
Why?
there, she wouldn't have died. I don't know why. I don't know what's the point behind it. But I think the logic is, if he would have been the one driving, she would have died. But, you know, maybe you all have died. You know, what the fuck are you saying?
Maybe the mother doesn't have the driving license.
She's an alcoholic, maybe. And she was drunk.
Also. Or
drunk driving.
She cannot drive. He doesn't have the driving license. And the father, yeah.
Or the screenwriters are idiots. That could be another good point, I think, to explain this.
Yeah, could be possible, yeah. Could be.
We don't want to hate on anyone. Please understand this. It's just that this movie is literally taking the piss out of you. It's like, I mean, the point of this movie is, okay, we know that our audience is made of dumb people and they won't care even if we do this sort of shit. That's what they're saying with this movie. And that's something that makes us mad. Why? Why do you have to do so? It's like, you know, toddlers' tales make more sense sometimes, okay? When you write a story for a toddler, you still try to make some sense out of it. For you know that even if it's a toddler, it has some sense into him. This time, you're literally...
And just to follow this red line of Cyborg, no? It's so bad written. He's mad with the father. He doesn't even watch the father when he talks. And the father leave this recorder on the table. And by coherence, if you give me your fucking word and I don't want to hear them, I throw the recorder away because I don't want to hear you. But he hear the record, and in that moment, with a couple of words like, oh, you are a nice guy, he become a superhero. He start to feel like the body is like to have the superpower in that moment, because before it was like a depressed guy watching out of the... Yeah, and he goes outside and he's a superhero. He make a fraud.
So he's basically robbing someone.
Robbing someone to give money to a stranger girl, like a no one.
I imagine the logic behind that would be that he knows that since he can access everything, he knows that those money are dead money, so he gives the woman money. But the point is, in real life, if a huge amount of money disappears from one end and appears on the other, that person
you're
that
fucked.
gets the money
You go to the jail.
might be happy for the first 5 seconds, but then he would be in huge trouble.
No, but he's an hacker, so he create all the all the script lines. You know, he's an hacker, so
I just remember something.
Figure it out. Yeah.
You remember that there's this thing with the plane, with Batman plane that doesn't fly. Okay, basically the engineers at the whatever industry at the what's it called? So what's the name of Batman? I don't remember the name of Batman. Bruce. Wait. Wayne Industries. The engineers at Wayne Industries, they cannot figure out with the billions that fucking Batman, Bruce Wayne has, how to make this thing fly. But since he's an hacker, and possibly since we see the plane catching fire at some point, we can imagine that's a hardware problem. They say software, but something catches fire. It's usually hardware, not software. That's basic knowledge, okay? If your electric implant gets on fire, it's not because your system is running Windows or Mac, okay? It's because there's something wrong with the fucking cables. But with that out of the way, let's try to be calm here. When the plane starts to fly, there's this dialogue between Batman and Cyborg, in which Cyborg says, basically the Batman says, "You made him fly, and he says, "He wants to fly, it's his nature." He's a fucking piece of junk! He doesn't have a nature, no will, no anything! What the fuck is that?
It doesn't even have like a AI.
It might have AI, but AI is not intelligent. It's not Jarvis, okay, from Iron Man. And even Jarvis is not intelligent. It's a fucking program. He doesn't have a nature or anything. When Jarvis becomes alive, it's because it has the stone implanted, and that stone gives him life. Because the fucking soul stone, gives it a soul. But first, before that, it was just AI. Although AI might look intelligent, it's basically stupid, okay? Whenever you hear artificial intelligence, it means stupid machine that can look pretty smart.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty long here.
But I want to spend a couple of words about Superman. So, you die, okay. Someone resurrect you, okay. Fine, okay, no problem.
You're traumatized. We can get it.
When, for example, you wake up from a coma, you don't start to kill people because you don't recognize them.
Actually, I read the news a month ago. This old man, like 80 years old, 85 years old, got out of the coma and started beating up everyone in the hospital. It happened here in Italy a month ago.
So that makes sense. I will not say anything else. Okay, makes sense. Sorry. Let's move on.
I remember
Let's talk about music. Every single character has a specific soundtrack. Like Superman, for example, has this kind of gladiator song that's coming from the Man of Steel. And Wonder Woman has this woman screaming like "Ah!" And when they met in the same scene, everything is playing in the same time. It's like why everyone has to scream and there is the gladiator song playing there and Batman is like, oh. And why? Doesn't make sense for the sound effects. It's horrible. Just play one or play a music or whatever. Don't play every single main theme in the same time. Oops.
Oopsie.
And maybe we can close the thing talking about the advertising inside the... the boxes! No, the box is at the end because it's the most stupid thing of the movie. Advertising. There is this scene of Bruce Wayne shaving with a Gillette shaver and you say, why? why you have to show the product like this. It's like advertising on the TV. It's like
it's stupid. It's
why?
just stupid. I'll try to find the screen capture for another moment. Basically, I think it's toward the end. We should be more or less 2 hours from the actual end, but you get the idea. Where they're basically in the Batcave, and Batman is talking to Alfred, and basically there's this Mercedes in the background. Everything is dark. That's the Batcave. The Batcave is dark. Incredibly, that Mercedes has like the sun pointed on there, and not the sun, but all the lights in the Batcave are. That's why the Batcave possibly is dark. For all the lights are all for that Mercedes, and so that's just technique here. Okay, that's just something wrong with the technique. You want to point the light on the attention point of the scene. Okay. That's just basic knowledge in filmmaking. If you point the light there, of course I'm gonna look at the Mercedes. But in my head, it would be, why the fuck am I looking at the Mercedes when there are people doing something on screen on the other side?
Remember. Yeah, I don't even remember what they was saying because I was looking at the Mercedes.
Exactly.
And then I said, there are two people there. They are speaking.
So
why?
It's normal to do advertising the films, okay? You always do that. For example, in, again, Marvel movies, Tony Stark always drives Audis, okay? No matter what, the cars are always Audis. But it's like that. They're just riding an Audi. Maybe just like Audis, okay? Yeah. It's fine.
Like, it's normal. It's normal.
Yeah. But in this movie, every single car that you see on scene is Mercedes, unless it's super out of focus, so you don't really care. So, Bruce Wayne is Mercedes. The entire lab team that's starting the Superman ship as Mercedes. I don't know if you noticed that, but all the fucking cars in the parking lot in that scene when they get out for the emergency are fucking Mercedes. There's no way that's true. Okay, there's no way. But yeah,
but we should close the video talking about the boxes.
Yeah, boxes, and I would say miscellaneous stupid stuff that gets around. That's one thing that I want to talk. So I'll let you talk about the boxes, and I'll talk about another thing that's literally thrown me off so much. So please go on with the boxes.
So there are 3 boxes. 2 of them are nicely
concealed,
protected. Yeah. But the third one, coming from the
humans, that's the human box.
Humans. Here it looked like a bit the Lord of the Rings. Humans are stupid. The box is hidden under 1 or less than 1 meter of terrain.
And we know from start that these fucking aliens can smell the aroma, the flavor, whatever it's called in English, I don't know, sorry about that, but they fucking smell these boxes. They can smell it around the fucking planet, okay? They can be in New York, the box can be in Chernobyl, and they can smell the fucking thing.
Or maybe it's because it's covered of shit.
So
like
yeah, I get the part where Cyborg does hide the box in the graveyard. Then you have the smell of rotten bodies, so it's covering the smell of the box possibly. But still, you're fucking leaving the most important object, the object that around which the entire universe could collapse, unaccounted for. So basically, it's there, lying there, with no one checking on it. In a fucking graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, in the edges, you can literally build a building on top because it's 1 meter. It's not like a Roman Empire. I mean, even that. Let's talk about Roman Empire. All the Roman ruins are like 20 meters below the terrain because during the eras, terrain is going
it's covering up. Yes.
Is nature, or every kind of natural catastrophes can influence
Even just weather, you know.
But no, the Nazis, because always the Nazis find the boxes, and here is like the blue box. How we call the Marvel
Tesseract.
one? The Tesseract, yeah, it's like the Tesseract. Come on, that could be the Hydra. It's not the Nazis are Hydra in the DLC in DC movies. Fuck, come on, it's another copied stuff. Okay, but move on. I mean, it's still under 1 meter. It's not even founded like in Egypt or was making sense, you know. But no. They just found it like escaping. Oh, there's a guy that want to do garden and found a box.
Yeah, and so,
this movie is amazing. I love it. It's really comic and so fun.
If you are in the industry and you want to learn exactly what not to do when writing a film or directing a movie, watch this fucking shit.
Watch our movie. Yeah, watch our movie.
Okay.
Watch our video.
The Justice League drinking game. Basically, there's this thing going on. Okay. From, I would say, 1 hour in, we learn about this anti-life equation. Okay, that this thing that supposedly is some, I think comes from the comics, to be fair.
The comics, yeah.
But it sounds so stupid. Okay, you have the anti-life equation. What that could be. Also, they don't explain what this is. They just say that's on Earth, but you say that's an equation, so that's something that you write onto a piece of paper. It's a magic spell. It's an Easter egg. What the fuck that is. But most importantly, the drinking game. There's the scene in which they start talking about this. They say that I don't know how many fucking times. And it's repeated during the film so many fucking times. So I suggest, let's all do this drinking game. Let's start watching Justice League.
Let's make a bet. If you are not drunk at the end of the movie, if you drink every single time that they say anti-life equation, you drink a shot of vodka. And if at the end of the movie you're not drunk,
you can leave this like here.
Video for excuse.
Exactly. We will make a video for excuses. You can leave this like here. You can signal this video to YouTube saying we are frauds. Whatever.
Yeah.
But please tell us in the comments how fast you get into a coma for how much alcohol you drank. Okay, please.
Yeah. I'm survived.
Are you okay, mate?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so that's something that bugs me so much. Why do you have to say that so many fucking times? Okay, you have this anti-life, whatever that is. But why do you have to say that so many times? It's so embarrassing. It's so blithering embarrassing.
But DC comics, DC movies, I don't know, they have something against algorithm or equation, because even in Man of Steel there was this kind of life equation that was written inside of a crane, a skull, and then is put it inside of the blood of Kal-El, and yeah.
Oh, so I didn't remember this from Man of Steel, so that could be just, the opposite. So basically, since you have the Man of Steel with the life equation, so maybe
we solved the next movie. Basically, Superman
is the anti-life. Since he died and reborn, now it's the anti-life equation. This might be a theory that we just created.
A plot twist. That's why he will become a bad person.
So with this incredible news, I think it's time to close. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time, please leave a like or dislike or whatever. Any is nice.
Put an anti-like.
Anti-like. Put an anti-like. Anti-dislike. Anti-dislike.
Yeah, thanks.
And put an anti-non-comment.
Yeah, exactly. And an anti-subscribe. And I will see you in an anti-video.
Goodbye.
Mamma mia!